Good evening and welcome to UBS News. My name is Eva Luseka and thank you for tuning in tonight. I've got stories that take us across the globe, stories that matter, stories that make us think, and maybe even inspire us. Let's get started. We start in Gaza, where hospitals are barely holding on. Doctors are overwhelmed, supplies are running out, and millions of people are desperately waiting for help. The United Nations met this week, led by Algeria, to figure out how to fix this. It's heartbreaking to think that in today's world, so many are left without basic care. But the question is, will words turn into actions? Now, let's turn to Sudan, where belonging and safety are in short supply as millions face devastating crisis. In Sudan, the numbers are overwhelming. 30 million people need help right now. Families are starving, children are displaced, and entire regions are on brink of collapse. The war has uprooted a quarter of population, forcing millions to flee. The United Nations is calling this one of the largest humanitarian crises in the world, and they are urging the world to step up. But will they? That's what people in Sudan are waiting to see. While we speak of hope, let's dive into Trinidad and Tobago, where a door has just opened for kids who never thought they'll get a chance to learn. In Trinidad and Tobago, Venezuelan refugee children are finally getting a shot at education. 11-year-old Astrid is one of them, and she's so excited to study mathematics in a real classroom. This didn't just happen overnight. It took new laws, a lot of effort, and a belief that every child deserves a chance. It's more than just going to school. It's about a feeling that you belong, no matter where you come from. And while Sudan struggles, let's talk about the fight that women across the world are talking every day. The fight for equality at work. Women are paid less, hired less, supported less in workspace. A new program is trying to change that, helping companies create flexible jobs, offer paternal leave, and support women better. It's already helping thousands of women in places like Belarus and Ukraine, even during war. And the hope is to extend these globally by 2026. It's about time, right? Let's head to Morocco, where a bold plan is lighting up the future literally. Morocco is one on a mission to power the future. They are investing big billions to expand their electricity grid and bring in more clean energy. Right now, they are already getting up 20% of their power from renewables, but they also want to do more. By 2027, they're aiming for even better numbers. It's creating jobs, transforming communities, and setting an example. What's possible when a country invests in its people and its planet? And as we talk about lives being uprooted, let's shift into another story, one that's being shaped by changing climate and its impact on where people call it home. Imagine being forced to leave your home, not because of war, but because of floods, droughts, or extremely weather. That's the reality of millions of people, especially children. A new report shows that nearly half of those displaced in Africa are kids. It's not just about losing homes, it's about losing schools, safety, and hope. These are numbers, but behind every number, it's a story, a family, a life. What's being done to protect them? That's the big question. And finally, let's talk about nature, not just as something to protect, but as something that can create opportunities for all of us. A new report shows that working with nature, planting trees, restoring ecosystems, conserving water could create 32 million jobs by 2030. Think about it. Jobs that not only pay the bills, but also protect the planet. It's happening in Africa, Latin America, and other regions. And it's a proof that sometimes the best solutions are the simplest. Nature is powerful, and it's time we start using the power wisely. And that brings us to the end of today's news. These stories remind us that the world is full of challenges, but also full of people and ideas working towards making something better. Thank you for letting me share them with you. I'm Eva Lusecker. Until next time, let's meet at UVS, same place and same time. Until then, see you and thank you for watching.